we are going to write all these numbers in the standard form. And that's what it says right here. We have to convert scientific notation to a standard form. Well, whenever you have to write it in standard form, all you have to do is understand what happens with this exponent. Anytime when the exponent is negative, it means that this whole number was less than 1. And that's what happened with all of them. Can you see that the exponent is negative, right? Because the exponent is negative, it means that all these numbers are less than 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving the decimal back 3 units. And by that I mean I have to move it left. And this exponent, you see the number, it tells you that you got to move it back 3 units. So starting right here, moving it back 3 units, 1, 2, 3 units. Of course, the whole number is going to be 0. The empty places, you have to put 0. So the answer should be 0.0013. So this whole number was this one in the standard form. Okay. And can you see that is less than 1? That means that all these numbers will be also moving the decimal. We're going to be moving the decimal back, and we're going to match it with the exponent, in this case 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Look at the next one. You don't see the decimal point, right? The decimal point should be right at the end, and we're going to be moving the decimal point back, on this case 5 units. So I know I have to start with 1 plus 4 more. So that is going to be 0. That means I'm going to put 4 zeros and then the number 7. And now if we count the units, it used to be here, the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So this number is the one that is in the standard form. So that will be the answer. Okay. Now the next one, that means that this number is less than 1 and we're moving the decimal back 4 units. So that means, one more time, the whole number is going to be 0. Okay. Then if I count the units, that will be 1 plus 3 more zeros. 1, 2, 3, and then 33. If we count the units, it used to be right here. Count the units, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. This is the number in the standard form. Okay. So, and now look at the next one. Okay. The exponent, one more time, is negative. That means I have to move this decimal back 4 units. That will be 1 unit, 2, 3, 4 units. The whole number is going to be 0, and I have to put 3 more zeros. So the answer should be 0. 3 more zeros, and then 383. Okay. If we count the units, the decimal point should be here. Going back 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So then this is going to be the answer. Okay. Now look at the next one. For the next one, it's going to be 6.78 times 10 to the negative 4th power. One more time, the exponent is negative. That means I have to move the decimal back 4 units. So that would be 1 unit plus 3 more zeros. And the whole number is going to be 0. 3 more zeros, that would be 1, 2, 3, and then 678. Okay, so now count the units. You see how this is where the decimal point used to be? 6.78. Count the units going back. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So in the standard form is this one. right here, and this is in scientific notation. So this would be the answer. All right. So one more time, this one. Can you see that the exponent is negative? Because it's negative, it means that we're gonna be moving the decimal point, on this case, only 3 units. So if we count 1 unit plus 2 more, that is gonna give you 2 more zeros. The whole number is gonna be 0. Then I'm gonna write 1, 2, and 53. The decimal point was exactly between 5 and 3. And to get the answer, I have to move the decimal back 3 units. 1, 2, 3 units. So then this would be the answer in standard form. And keep in mind that all of them are negative. All right. So maybe I do one that is going to be positive, but we'll see at the end. Okay. So this will be 10 times to the negative second power. Okay. So because it's negative, the exponent is negative, we're going to be moving back 2 units, 1 and 2 units. Any empty place, you're going to put 0, and the whole number is going to be 0. So then the answer for this, the whole number is 0. Then I'm going to rewrite 0, 3, 23. Okay. And if we count the units, it used to be here, right? 1, 2 units. So this is the answer. Okay. The next one. Now, you see how you have 10 to the negative 6 power? What we're going to do is we're going to bring the decimal back 6 units. So let me start by moving it back only 1 unit. So now I know I need 5 more zeros. So I'm going to write the answer. 0 is going to be the whole number. 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 43. Then I'm gonna count the units. See this one? That's where the decimal point was, between 4 and 3. Count the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So this would be the right answer. Okay. And the next one more time, you can see the exponent is negative, right? Because the exponent is negative, we're moving back the decimal point 4 units. So starting right here, I'm gonna move it back only 1 unit. Now I know I need to put 3 zeros. So let me write it here because of the space. So that should be 0. I'm gonna write 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, and then 264. The decimal point was between 2 and 6, right here. Moving it back 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4 units, that'll be the answer. Okay. And the last one, so one more time, the exponent is negative. You're moving it back 2 units, 1, 2 units. The whole number is going to be 0. Any empty place, you have to put 0. So the answer should be 0.0834. That will be the answer. And just to change it just a little bit, I'm gonna do one where the exponent is positive. So I'm gonna write 4. I'm gonna write 0.22. And the exponent is gonna be positive. So when it's positive, then you move it on the other direction. Okay. So when it's positive, it means that the number is gonna be greater than 1. So moving it to the right 2 units. So the answer should be 422. And we don't have to write the decimal point, but for now I'm gonna write it. Okay. So this number, because it's positive, then you move the decimal to the right 2 units, and the answer should be 422. And that's the answer. So that's it.